Okay, I think we are ready when you are, Mary. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the US Quidditch Cup 11 live pool and flight presentation. Tonight, I'm joined by some of the USQ gameplay coordinators. We have Emily Hickmott, Harry Greenhouse, and Sarah Nealing. Additionally, gameplay coordinators David Pastula, Martin Pine, and Michael Clark-Polner were unable to join the live presentation tonight, but have also been working on preparing gameplay for the event. Our USQ gameplay coordinators work year-round for event gameplay policies, and other league programming to maintain competitive integrity and fairness in the league, and to help provide really high-quality events. So we're really excited tonight to be with you presenting the pools for the community division and the flights and the first matchups for the collegiate division. Once this presentation is over, we're going to post an article on both the USQ site as well as the event website that'll have information that we're sharing here with what the pools and what the flights are, what the matchups are, as well as the full pool play schedule for the community teams. So we'll start with community, move into college, and then do a short wrap up. As an introduction for the community division, community teams will be competing first in pool and then moving into a bracket play. So teams have been placed into 4 pools of 6, which are based on the USQ standings. Community teams were put into 6 pots of 4 based on those standings, and from each pot, a team was randomly selected into one of the 4 pools. We will be announcing the pools first with the pot 1 team, then the pot 6 team, then pot 5, so on and so forth through pot 2. One thing to include as well is the general gameplay schedule that was released last week included a schedule based on when each pool was playing. So each pool, which is lettered A, B, C, and D, will have a set time in the schedule that they're playing, and it matches to the flight of the same letter. So Pool A from the community division and Flight A from the collegiate division will play at the same time. For community team players who are certified coaches for a team in the collegiate division, we schedule that so that those community players will not have a conflict in game schedule with the team that they coach in the collegiate division. This is based on coaches who were officially certified at the time that flights were drawn yesterday on Monday, April 2nd. So without any further ado, we will jump into our community pools, and Emily will start us off by announcing pot 1.
All right, so in Pool A, we have the Nomads from the Northwest. In Pool B, we have Quidditch Club Boston. In Pool C, we have the Warriors. And in Pool D, we have the Lost Boys from Los Angeles, California.
Hello everyone, my name is Harry Greenhouse. I'm here to announce your pot 6, 5, and 4 teams. Starting off with pot 6. In Pool A, Bad and Rougy Quidditch Club of New Orleans, Louisiana. In Pool B, the Philadelphia Honey Badgers. In Pool C, the Silicon Valley Scroots. And in Pool D, the Fighting Farmers of America. Now for pot 5. Starting off with, in Pool A, District of Columbia Quidditch Club of DC. In Pool B, the Long Beach Funky Quaffles. Pool C, the Rain City Raptors. And finally, Pool D, 290 Bluebonnets of the Southwest region. And I will finish off with pot 4, or as my final pot of the community. In Pool A, Gainesville Siege. Pool B, Twin Cities Quidditch Club. In Pool C, Southern Storm. And finally, in Pool D, Nomads Quidditch of the Mid-Atlantic region. Thank you very much.
All right, so for pot 3, in Pool A, you have the Bosnian Bear Sharks. In Pool B is Lake Erie Elite. In Pool C, you're going to have the Lone Star Quidditch Club. And in Pool D is going to be Ohio Glory.
All right, for the last pot, pot 2, in Pool A, we have the Los Angeles Gambits. In Pool B, we have Texas Cavalry. In Pool C, we have Rochester United. And rounding out all of the pools is Florida's Finest in Pool D.
And to recap all the pools, I am back. Starting off with Pool A is as follows: the Nomads Quidditch of the Northwest region, Los Angeles Gambits, the Bosnian Bear Sharks, Gainesville Siege, District of Columbia Quidditch Club, and Bad and Rougy Quidditch Club. In Pool B, it is Quidditch Club Boston, Texas Cavalry, Lake Erie Elite, Twin Cities Quidditch Club, Long Beach Funky Quaffles, and the Philadelphia Honey Badgers. In Pool C, we start off with the Warriors, followed by Rochester United, Lone Star Quidditch Club, Southern Storm, the Rain City Raptors, and finally, the Silicon Valley Scroots. And for our final pool, Pool D, we start off with the Lost Boys, Pot 2 team, Florida's Finest, and Ohio Glory. Next up, we have Nomads Quidditch of the Mid-Atlantic region now. 290 Bluebonnets, and finishing off, the Fighting Farmers of America.
Wonderful. And those are all of our pools for our community teams. So as a reminder, our community teams will be playing pool play and then into bracket play. Of the five pool play games, teams will be playing 4 on Saturday and 1 on Sunday. And then on Sunday, teams will be seeded into a 12-team single elimination bracket based on the performance of pool play. So the top 3 teams from each pool will advance, and the winner of each pool will receive a bye to the quarterfinals. And again, the full schedule for the community team pool play and what specific matchups are happening in each round for that team will be posted after this presentation has ended. Moving on to our collegiate division, the collegiate championship will be a Swiss-style tournament. Teams will compete in 4 games, will compete in 4 flights of 16 teams, and will play 4 games each on Saturday. Collegiate teams were put into 16 pots of 4 teams each based on the USQ standings. Similarly to the process for the community pools, a team was randomly selected from each pot into each of the 4 flights. From there, we determined the first matchup for each of the collegiate teams. The subsequent matchups will be calculated on site, and teams will face an opponent that has the same win record, and the specific matchup will be randomly selected within those teams that have the same win record. The matchups today are generally based on seeding. However, we adjusted opponents by 1 or 2 seeds when necessary to avoid a team facing another team from the same region in the first matchup on Saturday. So all teams on Saturday will be playing against a team that is not from within their region and is either based strictly on seeding or within 1 or 2 of that seeding. One thing to note is that there is one flight that has 15 teams. One flight was randomly drawn to have 1 fewer team due to team dropping from the event. In the event that a 64th team is able to attend the event and added to the attending list by the end of this week, all teams will be updated, and that team would be added as the 16th team in Flight A. If there are, as it currently stands, only 15 teams in that flight at the time of the event, 1 team each round will receive a bye, and with the bye, a 150-0 win for their record for tiebreakers. The null team, or the team that doesn't exist, would then have a 0-150 loss for each bye. The team that was first seed and from pot 1 in Flight A will receive a bye in the first round. Again, if a team is added to become the 64th team, they would then face that team in the first round. What we're going to be doing is we'll be announcing the first matchups for each team, going one flight at a time. And the full list of all teams in each flight, not my matchup, but just alphabetically, will be in the announcement article that we post after this presentation for all teams to see. So starting off, we have Flight A.
Hello, everyone. I'm back. To do Flight A, our first matchup is the number 1 seeded Texas State University of San Marcos. They will be taking on nobody. They have the bye moving on for the first 16 seed. The second matchup will be number 2 seeded Kansas Quidditch. They will be versus Anteater Quidditch of the West Coast, the 14 seed. The 3 seed is Ball State Cardinals. They're going to be taking on the 13 seed Emerson College Quidditch. The 4 seed is New York University Quidditch. They will be playing the 15 seed Creighton Quidditch. The 5 seed is Boston University Quidditch, who will play the 12 seed University of Florida Quidditch Club. The 6 seed is Cal Quidditch, and they will be playing the 11 seed, the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill Quidditch. The 7 seed is next. It is Ohio University Quidditch Club. They will be playing Louisiana State University. And to finish off Flight A, we have the 8-seeded Sam Houston State University Quidditch. They're going to be playing the 10-seeded James Madison University Quidditch. Thank you.
All right, for Flight B, the first matchup is going to be the number 1 seeded Virginia Quidditch Club against the number 16 seed Sun Devil Quidditch. The 2 seed in Flight B is Mizzou Quidditch, and they will be playing against the 15 seed West Virginia Mountaineers. The 3rd seed is the Miami of Ohio. They will be playing against Brandeis Quidditch, the number 14 seed. 4 seed Northern Arizona University Narwhals will be playing against the 13 seed Baylor University. The 5th seed in Flight B is Florida State University, and they will be facing off against the Silver Phoenix, who are the 11th seed. The 6th seed is University of Texas at San Antonio Club Quidditch. They will be playing against Hofstra University Flying Dutchmen, who are the 12th seed. The 7th seed, Richmond Quidditch, will face off against the 10 seed, Grand Valley Quidditch. And for Flight B, the 8 seed, Syracuse Snare, is going to play their first match against Minnesota Quidditch, who are the 9 seed.
Okay, starting with Flight C. The 1 seed, Maryland Quidditch, will be playing the 16 seed, Death Row Quidditch. The 2 seed, Arizona State University, will be playing the 15 seed, Austin Quidditch. The 3 seed, University of Rochester Thestrals, will be playing the 14 seed, Oklahoma State University. The 4 seed, Penn State University Nittany Lions, will be playing the 13 seed, SIEU UE Quidditch Club. The 5 seed, Central Michigan Quidditch Club, will be playing the 12 seed, Texas Tech Quidditch. The 6 seed, RPI Quidditch, will be playing the 11 seed, Michigan State Quidditch, the 7 seed, the Tufts University Tufflepuffs, will be playing the 10 seed, the Nearly Headless Knights. And lastly, the 8 seed, Duke University Quidditch, will be playing the 9 seed, Utah State Quidditch Club.
And finally, Flight D. We'll start with the 1-seeded Texas Quidditch. They will be playing the 14-seed Quidditch Club at Virginia Tech. The 2-seeded University of Miami, they're going to be playing the 16-seed Tulane University. The 3-seeded University of California, Los Angeles, will be playing the 15-seeded San Marcos Sharknadoes. The 4-seed RIT Darkmarks will be starting off against the 13-seed Marquette University Quidditch. The 5-seed Michigan Quidditch team will be taking on the 12-seeded SJSU Quidditch. The 6-seed Texas A&M Quidditch. They shall be playing the 11-seeded Lock Haven University Quidditch. The 7-seed Bowling Green State University. They're going to be playing the 9-seeded Macaulay Honors College Marauders. And the final matchup of Flight D will be between the 8-seeded Harvard Horntails taking on the 10-seed University of Northern Colorado. Round of applause for all teams.
Thank you very much. So as announced, those are the 4 flights. Each team will be competing in 4 games on Saturday within their own flight. And on Sunday, teams will compete in a 44-team bracket. So all teams that end Saturday, either 4-0, 3-1, or 2-2 with their win record, will move on to bracket play. And teams that went 2-2 on Saturday will first compete in a play-in round, and then we'll proceed with a 32-team single elimination bracket. The officials and the volunteer schedule will be shared by Wednesday, April 11th, and this schedule will also include pitch assignments for the first 4 rounds of play. You can see the USQ website or the event website shortly for the list of pools and flights, as well as the initial gameplay schedule. And we thank you for joining us this evening. Have a great night.